two rich guys are going at it, and those two rich guys' names are Elon Musk and Bill Gates. And so here's what's going on. Elon Musk basically revealed on his Twitter that him and Bill Gates had some conversation about something Bill Gates was reaching out to him about. And it was revealed that Bill Gates has a $500 million short position against Tesla. Now, I'm not going to focus on the drama going on with Elon Musk because there's always drama going on with Elon Musk. That's part of his marketing plan, in my opinion. You know, Tesla doesn't spend any money on marketing. Elon just does controversial things and it brings more attention to Tesla, which is actually very smart as long as he can toe the line and not get in too much trouble. So it makes sense. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is because I want to come at this from a different perspective, right? I saw a few other videos of people making about this subject, but I want to come from a different angle on this. You know why? Because for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but whenever rich people, not rich people because they're in a different class, but mega rich people do things, it always piques my suspicion, you know? It always makes me think, what do they know that we don't know? Because something about these mega rich people, they always know. Always. And if you don't believe me, here's a perfect example. In 2021, at the height of the bubble, in November, when everything hit its all-time high, every single rich person was selling. Everybody. Chamath Palihapitiya was selling. Jeff Bezos was selling. Elon Musk sold his Tesla. Everybody was selling. Everybody. Did I say Jeff Bezos? Yeah, all the rich people in the world. I can't even think of anybody else. But literally, you guys can look it up. 2021 was like the biggest selling of stocks from CEOs ever. It was like a record number of CEOs and mega rich people who were selling their stocks. And I wish back then I would have not necessarily sold my stocks, but I wish back then I would have started to hoard cash, start to cash up and get ready for the buying opportunity because, you know, I don't want to get too conspiratorial or suspicious, but this is just my honest opinion. I think rich people know a lot more than regular people. I think they knew something. I still don't know exactly what that thing is that we knew. Maybe they're just smarter than us. Maybe they just knew that macroeconomics would look different in 2022, and maybe that's why they sold. But most of the mega rich people got out of stocks right before the end of the year in like November and December, and they booked a huge profit. And then fast forward to 2022, everything went down. So why am I saying this? It's because, and this is just my opinion, you don't got to agree, but the fact that Bill Gates is doing a $500 million short against Tesla tells me that he's got to know something. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe he's completely wrong and he's just doing it. Maybe a bunch of retail investors are going to get together and squeeze. Maybe. But if you want my honest opinion, the fact that Bill Gates is shorting Tesla actually makes me kind of happy. Because if something happens to Tesla and it crashes, I am buying more. It would be a huge buying opportunity for me. So in terms of what these rich people do, I don't care. To be honest with you, I don't care if they make money or lose money. They've already made it. They're super rich. I want myself and I want you guys to make it financially, you know? So for me, I'm just me thinking outside the box a little bit. I feel like he's got to know something that will make him do such a thing. And it's making me think, okay, well, if and when Tesla eventually tanks, because we do know that Tesla's overvalued. I mean, we'll be honest. What is it? It's trading at like 100 times like revenue or earnings, something crazy like that. So whatever it is, there's no doubt about it. From a traditional valuation model standpoint, Tesla is overvalued. Yes. However, they have destroyed earnings so well and they're growing at such an insane pace that I'm not surprised it has the valuation it does. I mean, if they can justify it, even though it's overvalued, they're growing so fast. They're bringing in so much money and they're still growing at like more than 50%. Like it is insane how amazingly well this company is ran. So I get it. And I told you guys, I wouldn't touch Tesla or buy unless it went back to 700s, which is actually one I bought. I'm waiting and hoping that Tesla goes down, which it very well could. And if it does, if it would ever go back to $500, $700, as well ran as this company is, and the numbers that they're doing and the growth they're having, I would be losing my mind to buy. So I don't know what Bill Gates knows that we don't know, but seeing that Bill Gates is shorting this company makes me think in my mind, I would not be surprised if Tesla tanks. because we should have listened to the rich people when they made their moves in 2021. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody had any idea the market was going to tank like this in 2022. We had no idea. Meanwhile, rich people knew something because they were selling their stocks like crazy, booking those profits. So anytime a mega rich person does something, I pay attention because they always know. I don't know what he knows. I don't know what he thinks. I don't know what smart people he has around him. I'm sure this wasn't his decision. He probably has somebody really smart around him who told him to do this, and he's going to make a crap ton of money doing it. And so whatever that person knows, I'm taking into account that they must know something. And so I'm just giving you guys this news because I just think it's very interesting. And let's say a few months from now, Tesla tanks. That'll confirm everything that I thought. Rich people always know. Somebody always knows something. I mean, look at the freaking politicians who freaking insider trade like Nancy Pelosi and all of them. Somebody always knows. Somebody always knows and somebody always profits. Now, moving on to the next subject. Elon Musk, apparently, this article just got released from the Wall Street Journal, is meeting with the board of directors for Twitter today to discuss a potential deal. And apparently, Twitter is actually a little bit more open to Elon buying the company than they were before. They're actually starting to reassess it, I think is what the article said. They're actually starting to reassess the deal and actually maybe possibly consider it, which makes sense to me. I don't know why they wouldn't consider the deal. If you want my honest opinion, I think everybody wins in this situation. I think the only reason why Twitter wouldn't accept the deal is because of ego. Because think about it. They get a whole crap ton of money for doing basically nothing. They've done a horrible job running the company, right? The stock price, let's go look at Twitter's stock price. The stock price has basically not moved since the freaking IPO, like, what, a decade ago? Twitter has been public since about 2013, and the stock price is the stock price is up 8% since IPO. So if you bought Twitter when it first IPO'd, you essentially would have made nothing. And I'm looking here at the stock. The stock has essentially traded flat literally since 2013. That's like 8 or 9 years. So I don't understand why management wouldn't take this. You would be wise to take this deal. Think about it. The shareholders are happy because you have one of the greatest CEOs and most innovative human beings of our lifetime running Twitter. So the shareholders will be happy because we know he's going to figure out a way to bring the stock price up. Look what he did with Tesla. He's a genius, right? So the shareholders will be happy, right? The people who use Twitter will be happy because Elon is going to make it a better app overall for everybody. He's going to take away all that woke stuff that they got going on in the app. And also, he'll probably do other things like eliminate the bots and some of the other issues that Twitter has. If anybody could do it, we know Elon could do it. And then the third thing is, apparently half of the people on Twitter's board of directors don't even use the app. And it's just basically like a do nothing job for them. They sit on the board and they get paid to essentially do nothing. It was revealed that about $3 million gets paid equally to spread around equally to all of the board of directors. And the board of director position is a part-time job. So they're literally getting paid to do nothing. Half the people that are on the board don't even have a major stake in the company. So for you to be on the board in this privileged position because you're in the good old boys club and somebody likes you, so they put you on the board, and you've done a horrendous job running the company, why wouldn't you take this deal? You're going to get a massive payout because of, whatever's going on. I'm sure they'll figure out something where everybody's going to get paid and be happy. At the very least, the CEO, Parag, is going to be taken care of, and he'll be able to retire. Honestly, he can retire early. He doesn't have to work anymore. If you let Elon buy this company for $40 billion or whatever the number is, you'll be straight for life. So I don't see why you wouldn't do this. I think this is a win-win for everybody. I think we the people want to see this. I think shareholders want to see this, which makes sense. They should want to see this. And I think the people who are on the board, this will be good for them because honestly, you guys suck. You guys have done a terrible job with this company. And honestly, Twitter has a lot of potential. Twitter, I would argue, has been the main thing behind a lot of groundbreaking things. Now, obviously, I don't agree with everything, but Twitter had a big impact on the Me Too movement and a few other movements. Now, I don't agree with the whole woke stuff, but in terms of cancel culture, unfortunately, Twitter is a big part behind that. If Twitter didn't exist, you probably wouldn't have cancel culture, but whenever somebody says stuff, it goes viral on Twitter and it's trending, and then people end up getting canceled. So, I mean, Twitter has been behind a lot of things, including like Squid Games and just all the different viral things you could think of. Twitter was a main reason why the popularity of that certain thing got accelerated. Like, Twitter's got some pros and cons, but overall, Twitter is a fantastic app. I love the app. It's great for news. It's great for good discussions. It's great for funny stuff. I think Twitter is way better than Instagram and Facebook. Twitter is actually the best social media app, in my opinion. It's better than Instagram. It's better than Facebook. Twitter is really, really good, and I like it. And so I think it's good that they're reassessing this deal. I think that is smart. And I think if they were to take this deal, it will be good for everybody. It's literally a win-win for everybody. Like, Elon Musk has put everybody in a great position. Nobody can lose this deal. So for them to not originally take the deal, in my opinion, is just ego. Now, obviously, you guys know I made a video where I said I don't think that they will take it. That doesn't mean that I don't think they should take it. I just gave you guys my honest opinion. I ended up being right. They weren't going to take the deal. But thankfully, they're finally starting to flip now. So obviously, they did the poison pill, and there were a bunch of reports they weren't going to take the deal, but it's nice to see that they're reassessing it. So very happy about that. Just wanted to go ahead and give you guys that news update because I think it's very interesting. The main thing that I want to communicate in this video is this is just the conspiracy side of me, just based on what we saw in 2021 when all the billionaires sold all their freaking stocks. Somebody knows something for Bill Gates to build a massive short position on Tesla. Somebody knows something, and if and when that stock goes down, I'll be ready to buy. So there you guys have it. That'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.